This was a tough video to do. And let me tell you why it's tough. Because I kind of get caught up on fragrance houses. And then I don't want to talk about the fragrance house until I have all the fragrances that I want. Which then makes me wait forever to tell y'all about them. So I'm doing better this time. I am telling y'all we're going to talk about this fragrance house and the fragrances I have, and there's still a couple that I want. So if you wonder what the fragrance house is, you've seen it in the thing, but let me just tell y'all. This is La Maison de la Vanille. If you are a vanilla lover, this is the house for you. All right, so let's talk about La Maison de la Vanille. Okay, so we're going to talk about La Maison de la Vanille, which is what I said like 10 seconds ago. Now, first off, let me explain. This is a French house. When I first heard about them, somehow they were still over and you can only order them from France. And they're kind of affordable, even when you put it in euros. But what happened was all of a sudden Fragrance Buy and Fragrance Net started getting them. And they started getting tested, which made it really inexpensive. So then I was like, ooh, let me try them. These are EDTs, so they don't necessarily last as long as you would like. I find that they kind of last pretty long on me, real talk. Some would last longer than others, but I get a pretty good like 5-6 hours out of them, honestly. I have heard since they've gotten a little more popular because they're more available, people saying that, you know, they don't last that long, but for me, I get pretty good longevity. So La Maison de Vanille, they have a few that aren't all are vanilla based, but they're really focused on vanilla fragrances, and they have different ones from different regions. They name them by. So they have such a really wide range of vanillas. So if you like vanilla and you want different vibes of vanilla, this is a really good house to try, especially if you can get them at good prices. Because some of these, I mean, I found tested bottles for like $30. But even now, at the regular price, these are 100 mils. They're about, you can find them for around $50, $60 tops. So let me just tell you about them. So the first one, so let's go with the first one, because I always like to start with the first one that I got. I always like to start there so we can see the progression. First one I bought was this. Nope, not this one. It was this one. Noir Tuscan Vanille Raisin. And it says raisin in it, and it should, because it's got grape in it, and it smells like Welch's grape juice to me. Honestly, this is my least favorite of the ones I have, and I only kept it because I was doing this video, and the dry down is pretty. So if you like that kind of grapey vibe, this is perfect for you. For me, I don't like the grapey vibe. But when it dries down, it does become a very beautiful vanilla with a hint of grape in it. But in the beginning, this smells like Welch's grape juice to me, for real. So that's that one. Now, this is the next one. Let's talk about this one. This is the one that took me out, and I said I had to have more. This is Vanille Divine des Tropiques. Beautiful, beautiful. Vanilla. Oh my God, the vanilla is so rich and so deep. And that's the thing that I like about these. The vanilla is so rich. It's not a alcohol-y vanilla. It's not a sugary sweet one. It is a deep, rich vanilla, like Madagascar vanilla, like, Tahitian vanilla. It's a very rich vanilla. So this is a very rich vanilla with tropical flowers in it. But for me, they're like supporting players to this vanilla. The vanilla is so gorgeous, which gives it this beautiful floral vanilla, and that is why I love it. That one right there. And then we have Vanille Fleur de Tahiti. Now, as I tell everybody, This, and it lasts because I had this on for like 5 hours, and I was standing next to a student. He could smell it because I leave the house. Yeah, it was about 5 hours in. This smells like a vanilla cookie in the best way possible. So it's not literally gourmand because it does have some florals, but it does have this vanilla cookie smell, and that's what one of my students said. I was wearing this. He was like, "Miss C, you smell like a vanilla cookie." I was like, "Is that good or bad?" He said, "That's good." So if you want to smell like a vanilla cookie, Vanille Fleurie de Tahiti is where you want to go with it. Then we have this one right here. This is Vanille Noir du Mexique. This does not have chocolate in it, but it has a chocolatey nuance. I think it's coming from the patchouli, because you know patchouli can have a very chocolatey nuance, and this has a very chocolatey nuance to it. So this is like a chocolatey vanilla with some spices in it. It vibes like, if you know anything about Mexico and chocolate, that's kind of where they started with. Chocolate used to be a more spicy. It was like peppery. They would put pepper in the chocolate and make a drink. And so this has a little spiciness to it, but it does have this, like I said, a chocolate nuance that gives it like this, like for instance, if you have Choco Must, kind of similar to that, but more elevated, a little more elegant, and has a little spiciness to it. So this is beautiful. Now this one is Nuit à Salzburg Vanille Tabac. If you want a tobacco vanille kind of vibe, this is it at a very good price. Now, I got to be honest with you. It is very tobacco in the beginning on me. Very much kind of leans very masculine on, it's kind of vibes masculine on me because it smells like pipe tobacco with the vanilla. But as it dries down, I like it then. So the top notes, the top of it is very pipe tobacco with a slight hint of vanilla, which is kind of challenging for me. So that's why I'm holding on to it to see if it mellows out a little more, because it was very heavy on the pipe tobacco, which, like I said, made it a little challenging. But damn, as it dried down, it smells so good. I was like, it's not as bad as I think it is, Louise. It's not as bad. And that's Vanille Tabac by Nuit à Salzburg. And then this is the last one I have. And I love this one. And this is so different than what you expect. This is Blue Oyay Vanille Muguet. This is a powdery floral with the vanilla in it. And it's much better and more unique than what it just sounded like. Honestly, it's got a very elegance about it, and it's a very beautiful vanilla. The vanilla in this one is a little more subtle than in the others. The other 5, the vanilla is very strong in your face. This one is a little more subtle. It's very inviting, very kind of like you could wear this every day. This is like one of those things, like if you didn't want to be over the top with your vanillas and be just sweet and cookie like, this would be a perfect vanilla for that. So this is a really good floral vanilla. So if you kind of want to like vanilla, but you don't want to smell like a vanilla ice cream or anything like that, Blue Oyay is very good for that, because the florals really stand out more on this one than in the other ones. So this is beautiful. I love it. As soon as I smell it, it's got a powdery elegance to it, which of course, if you're watching me, you will have seen that this is in my powdery elegance fragrance video. So you already heard about it. This is Blue Oyay Vanille Muguet. I'm probably butchering the hell out of these names, but hey, I tried. Anyway, that is it for my La Maison de Vanille collection. If you've tried it, let me know which ones you tried, which ones you've liked. If you tried them because I told you about them, let me know, and what did you think. And as always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.